Good afternoon and welcome to our second spring lunch and learn, the second lunch and learn of our spring series. These engaging sessions are proudly presented to you by Community Futures Entre-Corp, which is dedicated to serving the Medicine Hat area, and Community Futures Chinook, serving the Tabor, Brooks, and Warner regions. For those of you who do not know, my name is Grace Evans, and I'm the Digital Service Squad team member for Community Futures Chinook and Entre-Corp. As a Digital Service Squad team member, I provide small businesses with free support for online marketing, website development, social media, and more. Thank you everyone again for joining me today for our Lunch and Learn session on Instagram Reels. This session will be recorded and available post-event on our YouTube channels. So please feel free to ask questions in the Q&A section, and for reference resources, please see the links in the chat. So, what are Instagram Reels? Reels are a versatile video format on Instagram, where any video you upload actually qualifies as a reel. They can be as short as 3 seconds and as long as 15 minutes. So really any video that you're uploading to Instagram is considered an Instagram reel. But what's typically referred to when we're talking about reels is the shorter videos between 7 and 15 seconds. So like I said, they can be as short as 3 seconds and as long as 15 minutes. However, the most successful reels typically range between 7 to 15 seconds. You have the flexibility to create a reel from one single video or compile several clips together and edit them to make a dynamic and engaging piece of content. So reels can range in different types. You can even stagger pictures and static content together to make a short video. Basically, like I said, Reels do refer to any video you're uploading to Instagram. However, it's that 7 to 15 second videos that you typically hear people talking about because as it's readily known to a lot of people, as the internet has merged, our attention spans have gotten shorter. Therefore, longer videos don't do as well as the short videos. So Instagram Reels or short form video content reigns supreme when it comes to engagement on the platform being Instagram. These brief, captivating videos are incredibly effective at grabbing attention and fostering interactions. So whether you're sharing a single clip or a series of edited segments, Reels are designed to captivate your audience quickly and keep them coming back for more. While many Reels showcase impressive dance moves, their potential extends far beyond just that. Reels can feature a wide range of content, from tutorials and behind-the-scenes glimpses to creative storytelling and product showcases. This versatility makes Reels a powerful tool for capturing audiences' interest and driving engagement across diverse topics. So like I say to most of my clients when they come to me and they're asking about Instagram Reels, it often comes to, well, I don't want to dance on camera, or I don't want to be on camera. Reels are so much more than that. Don't get me wrong, they're a huge part of what the platform is those short dance videos or the goofy videos you see on Reels. That's a huge part of what Reels are, but it's not all that they are. Like I say in a lot of my presentations, and those of you who have been to my presentations, I like to hone in on people, educate versus sell. And Reels are an excellent channel, excellent platform to do that on. Like I just mentioned, tutorials and storytelling. It's an excellent way to give people a glimpse of your personality and what your business is really about. And especially on content on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they're highly visual content. So even though you have that caption describing what's going on, having a video explaining and having an actual person explaining what's going on or showing your product in action, so much more effective than static content. And that's like why I said it reigns supreme on the platform. Short form videos is king right now. And that's why it's a marketing strategy a lot of businesses should be adopting or looking at adopting into their marketing strategy. strategy. So when it comes to Instagram Reels, a lot of times what I get asked is about editing them and putting them together and kind of other apps or third-party apps that can help you with this. So before I get into kind of the step-by-step of how Reels work and how to kind of put together a Reel and some of the tools that you can use to put Reels together, I just wanted to outline some third-party Reel editors for some of you who might already be experienced with Reels. I'm just looking to maybe do something a little bit different with your Reels. These are some of my favorite apps. So when it comes to creating engaging Instagram Reels, there are several powerful tools at your disposal. Canva being my favorite for everything. Canva offers intuitive designs, features, perfect for enhancing your videos with graphics and text. CapCut is a very popular one, especially with high action videos. CapCut is great for precise video editing and adding like slow motion effects and things like that. Adobe Rush and Adobe Express. Adobe being kind of what most professionals use for long-term video editing. Adobe has also adapted their Rush format and their Express to provide professional-grade editing capabilities with a user-friendly interface. KineMaster is another excellent option known for its advanced editing features and versatility. And of course, the Instagram in-app editor is what most of you are going to be using, allows you to easily edit and enhance your Reels directly within the platform, making it convenient to create captivating content on the go. And this will be the editing tool I kind of lead you through today. So at this point, I ask you, if you want to, feel free to take out your phone and kind of follow through with some of the steps I'm going to go through. These are very basic step-by-step instructions I'm going to be giving on how to make a reel, but just know there's so many techniques and tools and things out there to enhance your reels. Just for this presentation, I wanted to keep it very beginner and entry level. And even people who may have gone into Reels but never created something, just pointing out some areas that you want to look for when creating a Reel. So step one, so creating an engaging Instagram Reel involves a few straightforward steps. And here's how you're going to get started. So first, you're going to open the Instagram app. Sounds pretty straightforward. And navigate to the Reels section by tapping the camera icon and selecting Reels. So as you can see down here, I've kind of outlined, I guess it's not a camera icon, it's a plus icon. So just like if you were going to post a regular Instagram post, you're going to click this plus sign, click this one up here. This one also works. And what it's going to do, it's going to give you the option between create post, story, reel, video. There's a few options there. And of course, when going to create a reel, you want to click the reel setting. So to begin creating your reels, you can either record a video directly on the app, or you can upload pre-recorded clips from your gallery. You can combine the multiple clips for a dynamic effect, or use one video as a single continuous video. So in this screen here, we can see we have some options. So of course, if we were going to click some pre-recorded clips that we already have, these are all clips from my camera roll, several short snippets of videos that I was using to create some reels for a farm client. And so you can click and select multiple videos that are in your camera roll. Of course, that's going to first, you're going to have to allow Instagram to have access to your camera roll. So if you're running into a situation where maybe you're not getting access to all your videos or all your pictures from your camera roll, it's probably because you have something shut off in your settings. So that's something to be aware of when you're going into the screen. As well as just kind of select, you can even select photos. Of course, I only have videos here, but you can also select live photos and photos to add to your reels. So typically what I would do is I would select the videos I want, and then it kind of curates them into a template, or it'll push you into a format in which you can edit the length of the clips on your own. So whatever you prefer. If you're wanting to record something directly in Instagram, you're going to go to this camera. And so that then leads me into our next step. So once your video clips are ready, so once you've either recorded them right in the app or selected the various video clips or video clip, and you are ready, you can edit them within the app. So Instagram offers various tools to enhance your reels, such as adding audio from your Instagram music library, using different effects and filters, and inserting text overlays. Additionally, you can adjust the speed of your videos to make them either slow-mo or a little bit faster. These are all options within your editing screen. And you can also, when you're recording, set a hands-free timer, which is also a really beneficial tool if you are deciding to create those reels right in the app. Here is also where you can choose templates, like I've also mentioned. So templates are very beneficial, especially when you're first going. It can kind of edit down some of your already pre-existing videos and make reels maybe out of videos that you have from a year ago that you want to bring back. And that's where templates can be really beneficial. So with this, with editing, and of course, do what you're comfortable with. And like I said, in terms of music, this is a touchy one, and just something I want to mention is if your account is set up as a business account, you might have some limitations in the audio and music that you can use. However, you can kind of go around this if you set up your account as a creator versus a business. It's all up to what you're wanting to do. Just know that the music library for a business account will be different than that of a personal account or a creator account. Of course, if these are things you have questions on, please put them in the Q&A section or reach out to me via email, and we can set up a one-on-one meeting to discuss some of these more finicky things about profiles and settings and those sorts of things. So next, I just want to go into some specific tools. So when it comes to editing and enhancing your Instagram Reels, you have several tools at your disposal. Here are some of my favorite features I encourage you to try out, or just click and see how they affect your reels. So for audio and adding music to your clips, you will click the music note icon here from Instagram's extensive library or your saved sounds. So by saved sounds, if you're going through reels and there's a song or like a piece of audio of someone talking that you like, you can save that audio for later and then add it to your reels, which is a really awesome tool. Especially this is beneficial when you're looking at trends and trending audio and all those sorts of things. So if you prefer to use your original audio, however, you can just simply record it when you're making the reel, and it will use the original audio from your clip. Next, to add a visual flair, you're going to tap on the sparkle icon you can see right here to apply an AR effect. So this is going to be like the puppy ears in Snapchat, or like a glittery filter. That's what I mean by AR effects. So if you're wanting to add those kind of pieces to your video, that's where you're going to add them by clicking that sparkle icon. If you need hands-free recording, you're going to use this timer icon at the top. This will allow you to set a timer and then record your video in the increments that you have outlined. Next, lastly, you can adjust the speed of your video by tapping this speedometer icon. This feature allows you to create slow motion and fast motion effects, adding a dynamic element to your content. So that's this one up here, this 1x, that's the one that controls your speed. You can also adjust the speed in after editing as well. So these tools collectively help you create a captivating and professional looking reel that's going to stand out on Instagram, as well as these are kind of the basic tools, especially if you're not going to be uploading your own clips, but instead recording and actually doing a reel right in Instagram, recording and doing it all there. These are the tools that you're going to want to look out for. So after editing, it's time to finalize your reel. Just like any Instagram post, you're going to add a caption, choose a cover image, and decide whether you want to share it on your feed, stories, or just keep it in the reel section. Finally, you're going to take any relevant accounts and add hashtags to increase discoverability. And ultimately, by following these steps, you'll be able to create an engaging and creative Instagram reel that can capture attention of your audience and boost social media presence. So in these images, I've kind of outlined a few areas to keep in mind when you're in those final stages of uploading your Instagram reel. The one that most people do not know of and is important to kind of keep in mind is this edit cover function. So I know most of us have probably experienced it or seen it, where you upload a video and then when it gets brought then into the grid, into your profile grid, the square format cuts it in an unappealing way, or it's on like a really unappealing shot and Instagram kind of just pulled it as the cover photo and you're like, I want this video up here, but I don't want this to be the cover. And this also does great for like the aesthetic of your grid and the look of just overall your profile. So you go to edit cover and then it gives you a few options here. So you can either pick a different frame from your video that you want to feature, or you can add a completely different cover from your camera roll. So I know some people, they go into Canva and they create a cover for all their reels that kind of aesthetically go together. So every time a reel is posted, it looks exactly the same. Like I said, it's kind of that aesthetic of the whole grid, and that's why editing the cover is fairly important because it adds to that overlying look of your brand identity and your grid as one. So like I said, you can go edit cover and then it brings you to this screen. You can pick a different frame from your video, add from your camera roll, but also view how it's going to look on the grid before posting. So that's one of the major things you're going to want to look out for in the final stages of posting your reel. That's not the same as posting a regular post. Of course, writing a caption is the same. Hashtags are extremely important when it comes to reels. Hashtag FYP, I'm sure you've seen that. That means hashtag for you page. It's a strategy to try and get your content out to more eyes, more people seeing it. Try to use hashtags as relevant to your reel as possible. And another kind of growth hack I've seen be really beneficial is don't use the same 4 hashtags on every single one of your posts. Try mixing it up. Try adding different tags. This could add to, like I said, add more eyes to your profile, get you seen more easily. And yeah, just hashtags live on Instagram and they're a huge part of the Instagram algorithm. So definitely pay attention to that when posting content. Lastly, these buttons all here are ones you've probably seen before when you're putting in a post, just things to take a look at. And then lastly here, this will allow you to post your reel It says on ours here, like share to Facebook, and it's turned off. If you would like your reel to appear on Facebook, you're going to have to turn that setting on, but you're also going to have to make sure that your Instagram profile is then linked to your Facebook profile properly in order for that ease of connection. Just as an FYI. So my last tips for you today are to effectively leverage your Instagram Reels. Start by exploring trends. So watch Instagram Reels, see what people are interested in, go to your competition, see what they're doing. Are they using Instagram Reels? What trends are they hopping on? Checking out trends, trending Reels on Instagram can provide you with inspiration and insight into what content is currently popular and engaging. This can help you tailor your own reels to match your audience's preferences and increase your chance of going viral or at least getting more engagement. So next is you're going to want to engage with others as well. So actively commenting and liking on others' reels can significantly boost your visibility on the platform. So this type of interaction not only fosters a sense of community, but also encourages others to check on your profile and content, and also interact with what you're doing and your posts. And it's a huge sense of like building out a community online. Like I comment and like on your stuff, then they might like and comment on your stuff, and then it's getting pushed out to more of their audience as well. And it's all part of, like I said, that algorithm. So finally, my last tip to you is be consistent. Regularly posting reels is key to growing your audience. Consistency helps keep you current followers engaged and attract new viewers. So showing that you are dedicated and a reliable content creator by exploring trends and engaging with others and maintaining a consistent posting schedule, you can effectively grow your presence with Instagram Reels. Lastly, with Reels, it's essential you have fun and embrace the creative possibilities that there is with short form video. These short videos are the perfect platform to showcase your business's personality and let your creativity shine. So don't worry if you're not a master right away, right from the start. My advice is to create countless drafts. Fill your drafts and take as many tries as needed, whether that's 100 or 1,000. The key is to keep experimenting and not give up. Each attempt brings you closer to understanding what works best for your audience and refining your content. So dive in, enjoy the process, have fun, and let your unique style and brand identity come through in every reel you create. So lastly, if you are interested in getting more hands-on experience with Reels, really taking a deep dive into what they are, how you can build one, if you would like helping build one, please contact me and we can arrange a one-on-one meeting to discuss how to integrate Reels into your marketing strategy. So now I will answer any questions that are in the Q&A section. I'm just going to flip out of sharing my screen. Awesome. So I have a few questions here. My first question is, how regular is necessary to post? So a lot of what I say to clients continuously is there is no magic number. Just staying consistent, whatever is possible for you as a small business owner, will be important. So whether that's once a week, twice a week, quality content over quantity of content will always be better. With Reels, if you can integrate, like I said, one quality reel every 2 weeks into your marketing strategy, I think that would be really beneficial. But like I said, posting to post is almost a deterrent to your marketing strategy. I would rather see a client and rather see a business as a consumer post quality content that I'm interested in than quantity of content. However, like I said, don't post once a month, because then you're kind of going in and out of the client's mind, where you want to stay top of mind. So I'd say at least once or twice a week, you should be posting in general on social media, whether that's a static post or a reel, that's up to you. But you should be regularly in those spaces so you don't get forgotten. My next question is connecting my Facebook account the only way to send my Instagram reel to Facebook? So it's not the only way. If your business Facebook page and your business Instagram page are not linked, but you still would like to post the reel to Facebook, you're just gonna have to double post. So you're gonna have to post on Instagram and then go and post on Facebook again. I would encourage, if it is the same business, to try and link them up, because it's gonna save you so much more time in terms of scheduling and using Meta Business Suite. Having your Instagram linked up to your Facebook for a lot of small business owners is a huge game changer in terms of time management. Next is, should I only post reels, or are regular posts good too? So I think there's a good mix. Reels and posts, I think you should have a mix. I don't think maybe you should do only reels or necessarily only static posts. Like I said, quality content over quantity of content always is going to be better. But I do think short form video has its place right now, especially if you're kind of looking for that quick growth hack for your business. These are highly visual platforms. So the more engaging content, the more human you can show your business, the more your client is going to be able to engage with you back and ultimately be more interested in a more loyal and dedicated client to your content. I'm not saying reels or posts. I do think there should be a healthy mix of the two. Since I'm new to Instagram, how long do you think it takes to get familiar with making reels? I don't want to take too long and take away from me running the business. So with reels, like I said, I think it will, for some people, it's depending on like how literate you are with Instagram to begin with. Like if you don't know how to post, or how comfortable you are already with the platform is going to determine how long it takes you to get familiar with reels. But like I kind of had mentioned in my presentation, having reels just in your drafts and doing that can really help boost your confidence. So if you're not even posting the reels, it can be a real confident boost to kind of do it over time, make a couple drafts, just get comfortable with being on camera and throwing it away, deleting it, put it in your drafts. That can help you get familiar quicker, I think. I know reels can take a lot of time, but maybe if you just start with something simple, like if you're going to take a photo for your business already, take a short video. Move your phone up and down, create little movements. Say if you're a retail store and you get someone to actually put on your clothes and kind of do a twirl, that can be a reel. It really has to be as simple as that. And I think a real roadblock for a lot of businesses of why they haven't adopted reels is that it takes too long. But I think they're overthinking what reels are. And some of the best reels are just effortless content. That candid take of the phone 5-second video might be your growth hack. So my advice to that comment would be just don't overcomplicate it. I do understand that for someone who's not familiar with the program, it might take longer to build a reel, but try and take a step back and not overcomplicate maybe the real content you're trying to do. And then lastly, are TikToks and Reels the same thing? So in general, yes, kind of the same thing. Two different platforms. TikTok and Instagram Reels are different platforms. Instagram Reels are on Instagram. TikTok is a platform of its own. They're both what you would call short form video content, both relatively built the same when you get into the TikTok interface. It's very similar to build a TikTok as it is to build an Instagram Reel. Like I said, the main difference is they're different platforms. TikToks are great, another great growth hack, but with a lot of small businesses, of why I encourage them to start with Instagram Reels is because 98% of the businesses I work with personally have Instagram, and they don't have TikTok already. So Instagram is a great place to start experimenting with short form video and getting comfortable and getting familiar with it. And then when they feel comfortable, TikTok is a great place to grow to. So that's my last question. I'm just going to check the chat quickly. Doesn't look like there's anything else in there. So thank you everyone who joined me today. I hope you all can join us again on June 6th for our session on graphic design and creative growth. Please check out the links provided in the chat if you'd like to get in contact with me. And yeah, I'd love to collaborate and have a one-on-one meeting if you would like to dive more into learning Instagram Reels more hands-on. Awesome.